The world is far more crowded with crowns, thrones, and ancient titles than most modern citizens ever realize. When we think of royalty, our minds almost instinctively drift toward the grand balconies of London or the media storms surrounding the House of Windsor. We picture the familiar faces of succession, the historic pageantry, and the endless public fascination with a singular family. Yet, beneath the surface of global awareness, a massive, interconnected network of active monarchies continues to thrive across the continents. Beyond the borders of the United Kingdom, dozens of princes and princesses are quietly stepping into the spotlight, preparing to inherit responsibilities that date back hundreds, sometimes thousands of years. They navigate a strange dual existence, balancing the relentless gaze of 21st century media with the heavy, unyielding expectations of their ancestors. From the snowy landscapes of Scandinavia to the ancient, secluded courts of Asia, the institution of monarchy remains a powerful, living force. If you find yourself fascinated by these hidden structures of power, tradition, and global heritage, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the lives of the world's most elusive figures. Today, we begin an expansive journey to uncover the true scale of modern royalty, exploring the vast houses that rule over millions of people, yet manage to remain largely invisible to the Western eye. We will look past the headlines of the British tabloids to discover families whose wealth, influence, and daily lives are just as dramatic, if not more so, than anything seen in the halls of Buckingham Palace. This is a world where ancient laws still dictate human destiny, where some royal daughters are barred from thrones their brothers will easily claim, and where tiny microstates harbor more titled individuals per square mile than major global empires. It is a story of survival, adaptation, and intense preparation as a new generation of heirs comes of age in a rapidly changing world. Before we venture into the deeply private kingdoms of the East or the mountainous strongholds of Central Europe, we must acknowledge the family that everyone knows, if only to understand how much larger the global picture truly is. The House of Windsor has dominated the global media landscape for generations, serving as the default template for what modern royalty looks like. With the recent transitions in power, the hierarchy has shifted, placing a new generation into direct line for the ultimate crown. We see children growing up in front of flashing cameras, their every milestone recorded, analyzed, and broadcasted to billions. But this British family is merely a single branch of a much wider, grander global family tree. Just across the North Sea, the ancient houses of Europe maintain their own distinct, fiercely independent traditions. In Sweden, the House of Bernadotte presents a starkly different model of modern majesty, where a future queen prepares to lead her nation into the future alongside her young children. Norway presents yet another variation, where the House of Glucksburg blends deep historical roots with an incredibly approachable, outdoorsy public persona that reflects the egalitarian values of modern Scandinavia. As we move from coast to coast, the sheer diversity of these institutions becomes striking. In some nations, the royals are celebrated celebrities who influence fashion, culture, and lifestyle trends with a single social media post. In others, they are sacred, almost mythic figures, whose voices are rarely heard outside palace walls, protected by strict laws and intense cultural reverence. The contrast between the public openness of European courts and the intense privacy of Asian dynastic families reveals the true complexity of modern monarchical rule. We are about to pull back the curtain on this global phenomenon, looking at the exact faces, ages, and structural realities of the people born to rule. It is a world of incredible wealth, deep-seated duty, and personal sacrifice, where an individual's entire life path is set the very moment they draw their first breath. Join us as we step inside the palace gates and begin our exploration of the global royalty you never knew existed. The shifting tides of modern royalty become vividly apparent when we look closely at the European continent, where ancient dynasties are currently undergoing a massive generational transition. In the United Kingdom, the House of Windsor stands at a historic turning point. Prince William, now at the age of 40, carries the immense weight of being the direct heir to the throne, anchoring the family's future alongside his three young children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. This young trio represents the long-term survival of the British crown, growing up under an unprecedented level of global scrutiny. Meanwhile, Prince Harry continues to command global attention from overseas, while his aunt, Princess Anne, remains the steadfast, hard-working backbone of the family's public duties. The wider Windsor family tree reveals just how extensive this network is. From the daughters of Prince Andrew, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, to the younger branch led by Prince Edward, and the elder generation of royal cousins, including Prince Richard, the older Prince Edward, Prince Michael of Kent, and Princess Alexandra, who all connect back to the foundational legacy of the mid-20th century. Yet, this familiar British landscape is only the beginning of the story. Crossing over to the European mainland reveals a collection of highly active monarchies that operate with equal historic weight, but entirely different cultural styles. In Sweden, the House of Bernadotte showcases a remarkably forward-looking family structure. Crown Princess Victoria, at 45, is the revered heir to the Swedish throne, raising her daughter Princess Estelle and son Prince Oscar to understand the delicate balance between ancient heritage and modern democratic values. Her brother, Prince Carl Philip, and sister, Princess Madeleine, along with their respective children, further solidify a royal house that has successfully integrated itself into the fabric of contemporary Swedish life. Moving west to Norway, the House of Glucksburg presents an even more approachable image. Crown Prince Haakon, 49, prepares to succeed his father, supported by his teenage children, Princess Ingrid Alexandra and Prince Sverre Magnus. The Norwegian royals are famously known for their relatively grounded lifestyle, often seen participating in public sports and environmental initiatives, demonstrating how a modern monarchy can maintain deep respect without maintaining an aloof distance from the populace. As we look past the European borders, the institutional dynamics of royalty shift dramatically, entering territories where tradition carries an absolute, unyielding authority. The Imperial House of Japan represents the oldest continuous hereditary monarchy in the entire world, yet it faces profound contemporary challenges regarding its survival. Princess Toshi, the highly educated 20-year-old only child of the current emperor, finds herself at the center of strict traditional debates, as ancient imperial laws strictly prohibit women from ascending the chrysanthemum throne. Instead, the line of succession turns to Crown Prince Akishino, the 56-year-old heir, and his teenage son, Prince Hisahito, who carries the immense responsibility of being the sole male heir of his generation. The Japanese imperial court, including Princess Keiko, Princess Chuguko, Princess Yoko, and Princess Akiko, operates within an environment of profound reverence, isolation, and ritual that contrasts sharply with the media-friendly approaches of their European counterparts. This striking contrast deepens as we move towards Southeast Asia. In Thailand, the royal family commands an extraordinary level of cultural devotion and legal protection. Princess Bajrakitiaba, Princess Sirivannavari, and the young heir to the throne, Prince Dipankorn Rasmijoti, navigate a royal court that is deeply intertwined with the nation's spiritual and ceremonial life, representing a completely different manifestation of royal power than anything seen in the West. Simultaneously, across the African continent, the Kingdom of Morocco showcases the Hashemite-adjacent dynamics of North African royalty, where the 19-year-old Crown Prince Moulay Hassan and his younger sister, Princess Lala Khadija, represent a historic dynasty that bridges traditional Islamic leadership with the demands of a modernizing global state. Returning to the European landscape, we encounter the complex and expansive Danish royal family, which shares the historic House of Glücksburg lineage with Norway. Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark, at 54, stands ready to assume the highest responsibilities of state, backed by a large and photogenic family, including Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, and the young twins, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine. The Danish court, however, has not been without its internal structural tensions, particularly concerning the household of the Crown Prince's younger brother, Prince Joachim. The decision to streamline the monarchy and alter titles of Joachim's children, Prince Nikolai, Prince Felix, Prince Henrik and Princess Athena, highlights a growing trend across global houses to reduce the official size of royal families to ensure long-term public support. Moving south, the Kingdom of Belgium features the House of Saxe, Coburg and Gotha, where Princess Elizabeth, the 20-year-old Duchess of Brabant, is actively training to become the nation's first regnant queen. Alongside her siblings, Prince Gabriel, Prince Emmanuel, and Princess Eleanor, she represents a multilingual, highly educated future for a country that relies on the monarchy as a vital symbol of national unity. The broader Belgian royal network also includes Prince Laurent and his children, Princess Louise, Prince Nicholas, and Prince Aymeric, as well as Princess Delphine and Princess Astrid, whose extensive families, including Prince Amadeo, Princess Maria Laura, Prince Joachim, Princess Louisa Maria, and Princess Laetitia Maria, create an intricate web of connections that stretches across European high society. This intricate mapping of titles, lineages, and expectations reveals a global institution that is far from obsolete. Instead, it is actively adapting, managing internal conflicts, and preparing its young heirs for a world that demands transparency, accountability, and relevance from those who inherit the right to wear a crown. The true complexity of the modern royal landscape is perhaps best exemplified by the world's enduring sovereign microstates, where ancient titles and immense wealth converge within incredibly compact geographical borders. In the tiny Alpine Principality of Liechtenstein, which spans just over 61 square miles of mountainous terrain, the House of Liechtenstein maintains a remarkably extensive and private dynastic network. Prince Alois, at 54, serves as the hereditary prince and regent, managing the daily affairs of state on behalf of his father, while his 27-year-old son, Prince Joseph Wenzel, stands next in line to inherit this historic legacy. The family network runs deep, including Joseph Wenzel's younger siblings, Princess Marie Caroline and Prince Georg, as well as Prince Alois's younger brother, Prince Maximilian. The older generation, represented by Prince Nikolaus, Prince Philip, and their descendants like Princess Marie Astrid, Princess Maria Annunziata, Prince Joseph Emmanuel, Prince Wenceslaus, Prince Alexander, and the young Princess Theodora, forms a vast royal collective that remains surprisingly elusive in the age of global media. This preference for extreme privacy and discretion is a defining characteristic of Liechtenstein's monarchy, allowing them to quietly manage immense financial assets and centuries-old territorial influence far away from the relentless flashbulbs of international photo agencies. A similarly fascinating dynamic exists in Southeast Asia, within the oil-rich nation of Brunei, where the royal family operates on a scale of extraordinary opulence and traditional authority. Crown Prince Haji Al-Muhtadi Billah, at 48, is meticulously prepared to succeed his father as the Sultan, supported by a prominent group of siblings that includes Princess Majida Bolkiah, Prince Abdul Malik, Prince Abdul Waqel, and the highly charismatic, globally recognized Prince Abdul Mateen, whose active public life offers a rare, modernized window into one of the world's most traditional and affluent absolute monarchies. Returning to the heart of Europe, the Grand Ducal family of Luxembourg offers a compelling study in constitutional diplomacy and aristocratic duty. The House of Luxembourg-Nassau is led into the future by the 40-year-old hereditary Grand Duke, Prince Guillaume, who works closely alongside his siblings, Prince Felix, Prince Louis, Princess Alexandra, and Prince Sebastian, to maintain the nation's distinct sovereign identity within the European Union. Far across the Pacific Ocean, the island kingdom of Tonga preserves the proud, resilient traditions of Polynesia, where the 37-year-old Crown Prince Tuputoa Ulukalala, along with his older sister Princess Angelica Latufupeka and younger brother Prince Ata, ensures the continuity of a deeply respected Pacific monarchy that has successfully defended its cultural autonomy for generations. In the Middle East, the Hashemite dynasty of Jordan plays a pivotal geopolitical role, seamlessly blending ancient prophetic lineage with contemporary international statesmanship. Crown Prince Hussein bin Abdullah, 38, represents the vibrant future of this crucial kingdom, supported by his younger siblings Princess Ayman, Princess Salma, and the teenage Prince Hashem, who all work to project an image of stability, modernization, and deep cultural heritage in a historically complex region. Meanwhile, on the glamorous shores of the Mediterranean, the Principality of Monaco provides a unique variation of sovereign rule under the House of Grimaldi. 7-year-old Prince Jacques stands as the direct heir to the Principality, growing up alongside his twin sister, Princess Gabriella, under the watchful eye of a family that has long captivated global high society. The Grimaldi legacy is further carried by Princess Stephanie, the daughter of the iconic Grace Kelly, and her sister, Princess Caroline of Hanover, whose daughter, Princess Alexandra, represents the continuation of Monaco's unique blend of Hollywood glamour and sovereign European tradition. In the Netherlands, the House of Orange-Nassau approaches its royal duties with a characteristic blend of traditional dignity and modern transparency, led by the 18-year-old heir to the throne, Princess Amalia, and her younger sisters, Princess Alexia and Princess Ariane, while their uncle, Prince Constantine, continues to support the crown's institutional role. This global tapestry of power and tradition extends into the Arabian Peninsula, where the Sultanate of Oman showcases its own distinct model of succession, having named the 32-year-old Crown Prince Saeed Zayed bin Haytham Al Said as the official heir, anchoring the nation's political and cultural future. Finally, the historic House of Bourbon-Anjou in Spain brings our global exploration full circle as the 16-year-old Crown Princess Leonor prepares herself for the immense responsibilities of the Spanish state, supported by her younger sister, Infanta Sofia, embodying the resilient spirit of a historic European kingdom navigating the complexities of the 21st century. When we view all of these extraordinary individuals together, it becomes profoundly clear that royalty is not merely a relic of the ancient past, but a living, breathing, and highly adaptive global phenomenon. From the grand palaces of Western Europe to the sacred courts of Asia and the vast estates of the Middle East, this new generation of princes and princesses faces the monumental task of preserving their historic legacies while remaining relevant to the modern societies they are destined to serve. They are individuals born into an extraordinary reality, where their personal destinies are entirely subsumed by the grand narrative of their respective nations, ensuring that the ancient story of human monarchy continues to unfold across the world.